Coming up on the Lowdown today, Destiny producer's 17-year-old secret has finally been discovered. Aaron's going to tell us about some almost too realistic visuals, and should the Elder Scrolls Online be free to play? The Lowdown starts now. Hi everyone, I'm Elizabeth Panners with The Grid Gaming, bringing you the Lowdown today. There was some buzz earlier this week that Naughty Dog may have had plans to release more DLC for The Last of Us in 2014. Community strategist Arne Meyer stated that there are definitely not plans for any additional single-player add-ons. Meyer also went on to say that, quote, "We do have some DLC planned. It will be multiplayer focused. We are not ready to talk about the details yet, but throughout the rest of this year, we'll have some DLC drops." What do you wish to see from the upcoming Last of Us DLC packs? The director of production at Bungie, Jonty Barnes, had a hidden message in the executable files of Dungeon Keeper from 17 years ago. The production team at GOG.com recently discovered the secret on Destiny's beta launch. Barnes was so happy that someone finally found it. He DM'd the team to let them know that he actually remembered writing it, and the message was written in June of 1997 at 4 a.m. while putting the finishing touches on Dungeon Keeper, and said, "I look around the office, all I see are the tired, pale faces of the Dungeon Keeper team. After 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, for nearly 5 months, this game has been written with a passion I am proud to be a part of. I do not just hope you like it, I also hope you are aware of the huge amount of work we have all done." Finally, he wrote, "Sleep is due to me, and I have a dream to live." Barnes said that he feels similarly with Destiny now, and he's proud to be part of both projects, and both have been life-changing experiences for him. Mario Kart 8 dominated this past June. Ubisoft's Watch Dogs sold the most units. However, Mario Kart 8 sold the most on a single platform. Nintendo sold over 270,000 copies in June alone, which brings the total units sold over the course of the past 5 weeks to 870,000 in the US. Watch Dogs was the second best-selling game on a single platform on the PS4, but if you guys had a chance to play Mario Kart 8 yet, what do you think of it? All right, now Aaron has a story for us about really realistic visuals, and you'll see what he means. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yes, so how realistic are visuals and graphics nowadays? Now, some can seem pretty wild how realistic they look, but something recently happened that took it to a new level. A woman that goes by the name Sophie Ko on a television station in Russia called RT was talking about a story about children being soldiers. Now, she was talking with a guy named Emmanuel Jal, and when they were talking about this, they panned over an image that they used, which they thought was actually from children being in as soldiers, but what it was actually a screenshot from Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. So that's kind of funny, kind of hilarious. Even when we showed some people here around the office, they also as well thought it was a real picture. So let's shoot it real quick over to a live of what happened over there.
We don't know what was the reason for the war. In fact, when the war happened, I thought the world was ending. Because my mother here tells me, hey,
I personally want to know what his mother told him, but hey, in case you guys didn't know, The Phantom Pain is coming out with no release date yet confirmed, but it will be on the PS3, the PS4, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox One. But now back to Elizabeth for some awesome news. Back to you.
Thanks, Aaron. There was a pretty big debate if the Elder Scrolls Online should have a subscription-based fee from the time it was announced as an MMO. But since it's come out with the fee, people have discussed if the game should actually be free to play or not, or if the game would be able to survive without a fee. But what do you guys think of free to play? I know Aaron's saying is always, if it's free, it's for me, but then there's a quality debate. And we also just learned about Barnes' story earlier with how much passion they put into Dungeon Keeper and Destiny. So when developers are putting so much into the game, should free to play really be an option? I don't know, let me know your thoughts. The Canadian developer BioWare spoke for 48 minutes at the GamerX2 convention last week, and their topic was on romance. There's really a lot that goes into the romance in a game, more than you might think, or than what I thought, but the characters follow a romance arc. It starts with flirting and then a friendship where the characters discover if a character likes them or likes them, kind of sounds like high school. When it enters the romance, the writers decide the type of relationship, whether it be betrayal with forgiveness. Will it be a stupid romance? Will they sleep together or not? And so on. And then it's how the romance will spread across the story within the game. So it's a very detailed conference. If you want to listen, it's really interesting. The BioWare team is pretty funny, so the link for the audio will be in the description below. Social Monday is coming up on Monday. So what do you guys want to know? It can be gaming related or about anything you want to know about us. You can ask specific questions for me or Aaron or whoever else jumps in, or just ask questions in general, aka anything goes that is appropriate to read on air. So tweet us, Instagram us, Facebook us, or leave a comment right here in YouTube and hashtag Grid Social Monday. Thanks so much for joining me. Again, I'm Elizabeth Panos with The Grid Gaming. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Grid Elizabeth, and also Facebook at Elizabeth Panos, and I'll talk to you guys later.